You have the nature that has evolved, for example, on the internet of scammers, which I think is so interesting, and spammers, and how we protecting ourselves from the invasion of others, how we've created that image of the bad guy. I'll give you a reality check here. We have found the enemy. We really have. And the enemy is not outside of us. The enemy is us. I really see this for myself. Because if you really are living in accordance to your true nature, to your spiritual nature, you're living in enlightenment, in an enlightened state of mind, state of being, love is all there is. And those who want to do you harm and the negativity outside of you, if you focus on that, you give it power. Because it is what it is. That's the difference, recognizing the difference between what you can and what you cannot change. These things will be there, and they always will be there, and they always have been there. The negativity outside of us, the oppressors, bad people, quote unquote. Even though I think deep down we are all misled. Because those bad people, not all, some more than others are misled. And we are stuck within our own illusions and delusions, our own insanity, which we have learned because we are living, let's just be honest, in an insane world. So we are also to learn here, of course, is to how to be more sane. Sanity. Reasonable. If you use sense and reason in this world, and how to deal with others, deal with any kind of situation, if you're reasonable about it, and if you take some time to really consider what's really happening, to consider what you learned from it and why it is happening to you, you will always come out wiser and stronger. Things do not happen in vain. They happen for a reason. We attract that. But only if we develop our mind to the point where we can recognize that. That's when life leads us. Instead of we getting our mind in the way, and we have all these plans and ideas about what we want and where we want to be, and yeah, we ask children already, so what do you want to be when you grow up? Because the question should be like, who are you and who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Or who are you, first of all? But then the question is, or should be, how do you want to apply that nature of who you are? Your skills. How can you develop those? Your talents. Which all children have a predisposition to that. That potential. And it's all about what you stimulate. What side we stimulate. Either we stimulate the generosity and the kindness and the love of children, or we stimulate greed and competitiveness. And depending on that, we have the world. We create it. That's the world we live in. So we are here at a point to recreate and co-create this world from within. That's how a real system evolves, from within. It's a result of human collaboration and synergy. It cannot be imposed. But it is. The world we live in is the way it is. We cannot change that. It will change eventually. But it needs to begin from within. And that's the whole point of what I refer to as the conscious revolution. With a new revolution of this world. It's not a matter of overthrowing our government and trying to change things, the conditions of our life. But it begins with an evolution from within. And you can do this wherever you live, whatever part of the world and whatever conditions you're living under. Even in an extreme instance, like I'm trying to work with people who are living in Africa in a refugee camp. Whatever conditions you're going through, you can wake up and learn how to create change, depending on the awareness of what can you change. But that is just a symptom of a much deeper problem. The dysfunctionality of this world. To recognize that in order to then create a more functional world where we function with one another, where we coexist, where we learn to cooperate and synergize instead of going against each other and fighting each other and competing with each other. It's a new beginning. It needs to be a new beginning, and the future is It always has been. But I hope you realize that now and wake up just like that. Because the future is now. It's up to us, it's up to you, as it is up to me. So are you ready to become the change you want to see in this world? You decide. And if so, I'll be very happy to hear from you.